Let's make a Yortle OC based off yourself. If you were born in these months, your Yortle is gonna be good. If you were born in the other months, they're evil. If you have blue eyes, they're a young Yortle. Brown eyes, adult Yortle. Green or hazel, they're a sage Yortle. Any other eye color, your Yortle is ancient. If you're an only child, they're a tech Yortle. If you have a sibling, they're magic. If you're a twin, they're a warrior. More than one sibling? Nature Yortle. If you have long hair, give them fluffy ears. Medium or short hair. Pointy ears. Very short or no hair. Upright ears like a cat. If you have a cat, add horns. If you have a dog, give them wings. If you have any other pet, they drink a shrinking potion. No pet? Then give them a tail. If you have freckles, add mushrooms. If you have a mole, they get a pet. If you have both or neither, you get a clone. Let's see your OC.
Halloween OC Challenge. Which color do you like the most? Here is your OC's costume. Which treat do you like the most? This is going to be your OC's eye color. Which ghost are you most drawn to? This will be your OC's hair color palette. Let's see your OC. Let's make a Christmas OC based off yourself. If you were born in these months, your OC gets a Santa outfit. If you were born in the other months, your OC gets a Rudolph outfit. Now for the hair. Color it the same as the gift you really want for Christmas. And their eyes? Use the color of your favorite Christmas food. If you have blue eyes, your OC gets a small gift box. If you have brown or dark brown eyes, give them a snowball. If you have green or hazel eyes, they get a Christmas stocking. If you have other eye colors, give them a gingerbread man plush. Which Christmas tree do you like? If you chose the basic tree, your OC gets a cute beanie. For blue tree? Add a scarf. Picked the pink tree? Give them earmuffs. And if you chose the flocked tree, they get mittens. Is Christmas your favorite holiday? If it is, add fairy lights. If not, decorate them with Christmas ornaments. Merry Christmas! Let's make a magical girl OC. Color your OC's hair color of the fruit you like. Color eyes the color of the food you hate. Pick your lucky number, this is going to be the hairstyle. If you were born in spring, your OC gets a blouse. For summer, a square neck top. Autumn, a sailor top. For winter, a halter neck. If you have blue eyes, give your OC a plaid skirt. Brown or dark brown. A petal-shaped skirt. Green or hazel. A frilly skirt. Any other color? Overalls. The top matches your phone case color and the bottom matches your phone wallpaper color. If you have a tattoo, your OC controls elements. For dyed hair, they have healing powers. If you have a mole, your OC can manipulate time. If you have freckles, illusion creation. None of these? They summon animals. Are you daytime person? They gets a short wand. Nighttime person, they get a long wand. Let's see your OC.
Let's make a school OC based off yourself. If you're a student, use cool tones for the hair and eyes. If you're not, use warm tones. If you have blue eyes, they're in elementary school. Brown eyes, middle school, hazel or green. High school? Any other color? College. If you are only child, give them a school uniform. 1 or 2 siblings? Sports uniform. 3 siblings? Cheerleader uniform. More than 3? Free dress. If you have freckles, give your OC a backpack. If you have a mole, headphones. If you have a tattoo, a tumbler. If you have none of them, give them an iPad. Do you like math? Give them sneakers. Like PE, loafers. Like art, slippers. If you like all of them or none of them, go with boots. If you'd share your OC with a friend, give them a plushie, if not, secret diary. Let's see your OC. Let's make a creepy doll OC. If you're an only child, make your OC a porcelain doll. If you have siblings, make them a marionette. If you're a twin, a ball-jointed doll. If you're a triplet, a matryoshka doll. If you have blue eyes, give your OC ballroom attire. Brown eyes, a bellhop uniform. Green or hazel, a magician outfit. Any other eye color? Give them swimwear. If you were born in spring, give them tangled hair. Summer, tied hair. Fall, year-like hair. Winter, burnt hair. If you have freckles, add cracks. If you have a mole, add curse marks. Dyed hair, add patches. A tattoo, then give them a missing arm. If you have a dog, add torn wings. Do you have a cat? Give them a mask. Any other pet? Stained gloves. No pet? Broken glasses. If you're wearing short sleeves, use cool tones. Long sleeves. Use warm tones. Wearing neither. Mix both. Let's see your OC. Let's make a Sanrio OC based off yourself. Choose a fruit you like. If you chose apple, your OC is based on Hello Kitty, blackberry, kuromi, strawberry, my melody, banana, cinnamoroll. If you have blue eyes, give your OC bun hair. Brown eyes, pigtails, green or hazel, ponytail. Other color, two-tone hair. If you are an only child, give your OC a cute core outfit. If you have siblings, give them a fairy core outfit. If you have more than one sibling, emo core. If you are a twin, Y2K. If you have a dog, give them a lollipop wand. If you have a cat, candy basket. If you have another pet, flower bouquet. If you don't have a pet, stuffed animal. If you like this video, give them a big bow. If you want more, add a heart-shaped bag. Let's see your OC. Let's make a Lustrous OC based off yourself. Here's your stone, based on your zodiac sign. If you were born in these months, your OC is from Cosmos. If you were born in these months, your OC is from Abyss. If you have blue eyes, your OC has feather wings. If you have brown eyes, torn wings. Green or hazel eyes, bat wings. Other colors, butterfly wings. If you are an only child, add a sword. If you have siblings, add a wand. If you have more than one sibling, add a bow. If you are a twin, add a shield. If you have freckles, your OC has gem eyes. If you have a mole, your OC has heterochromia. If you have tattoos, your OC has 3 eyes. If you have none of them, rainbow eyes. Let's see your OC.
Alright, let's make a cat based off yourself. The fur length is going to be dependent on your hair length. So if you have long hair, you're going to have a fluffy cat. If you have medium to short hair, you're going to have a short hair cat. If you have really short hair or no hair, you're going to have a hairless cat. Now if you don't have any freckles or birthmarks, you're going to have a solid color cat. If you have freckles, add spots, and birthmarks, add stripes. Now if you can swim, you're going to have a long tail. But if you can't swim or if you have a fear of water, short tail. Now if you don't have any pets or you have pets other than dogs or cats, give your cat a collar. If you have any dogs, give them a sweater, and if you have cats, give them a hat. And lastly, your eye colors are based off your favorite fruits. Let's see that kitty.
Cyberpunk OC Challenge. If you were born between January and March, your OC is a netrunner. Between April and June, solo. Between July and September, techie. Between October and December, medtech. If you have blue eyes, you were a corporate experiment. Brown eyes, you lost someone you loved. Green or hazel eyes, you grew up on the streets. Other colors, you were betrayed by the system. If your name starts with a letter between A and F, give them a red outfit. G to L, blue. M to R, black. S to Z, neon. If you're an only child, give them cyber eyes. If you have siblings, give them cyber arms. If you're a twin, give them cyber legs. If you have more than one sibling, give them a cyber spine. If you have a pet, make them into a robot. If you don't, you get a futuristic vehicle. Let's see your OC. Let's make a fantasy medieval OC based on yourself. If you were born between January and March, you're a royal. April to June, you're a knight. July to September, you're a farmer. October to December, you're an alchemist. If you have blue eyes, give them rabbit ears and a tail. Brown eyes, cat. Green or hazel eyes, deer. Other colors, bear. If your blood type is A, add a giant staff. B, a cursed sword. A B, a rainbow rose. O, a secret map. If you don't know your blood type, you get all of them. If you're an only child, your pet is a wolf. One sibling, a horse. Twin, an owl. More than one sibling, a snake. If you have a pet, give your pet 2 heads. If you have an exotic pet, add wings. If you don't have a pet, wear a cape. Let's see your OC. Let's make an ancient Egypt OC based on yourself. If you were born in spring, your OC is a scribe. If you were born in summer, a seer. Autumn, a tomb guardian. Winter, a pharaoh. If you have blue eyes, give your OC a dog head like Anubis. Brown eyes, rabbit head. Green or hazel, cat head. Any other color? Bird head. If your blood type is A, they wear a sun robe. B, desert cloak. AB, mummy wrap. O, golden robe. Don't know your blood type? Give them whatever you're wearing now. If you have freckles, they get a sun blade. Moles, Anubis claws. Tattoos, cobra whip. Birthmarks, Djed spear. If you have a pet, they get a cobra pet. If you have an exotic pet, give them a sand cat. No pet? They get a hawk. Let's see your OC. Mystic Kitchen. OC based off yourself. If you were born between January and March, your OC is an alchemy chef. If you were born between April and June, a sorcerer chef. July to September, you're a dungeon chef. And if you were born between October and December, your OC is a demonic chef. If you have blue eyes, give your OC cat ears and a tail. Brown eyes? Dog. Green or hazel? Elephant. Any other color or heterochromia? Tiger. If you're right-handed, give your OC a golden frying pan. Left-handed? A rainbow spatula. If you're ambidextrous, they get diamond knives. If you're introverted, give them a giant chef hat. If you're extroverted, a tiny one. Not sure or between? Regular hat. Let's see your OC. Fantasy Medieval OC Challenge. Part 2. If you were born between January and March, your OC is a mage. April to June, your OC is a bard. July to September, a noble. October to December, a blacksmith. If your eyes are blue, give your OC dog ears and a tail. Brown eyes, give them fox ears and a tail. Green or hazel, they get panda ears and a tail. Any other color, give them red panda ears and a tail. If you have short hair, your OC gets a smartphone from a time traveler. Medium hair, they get a mysterious fruit from a pirate. Long hair, they get star shards from an alien. Very short or no hair, they get all of them. If you're righty, your OC has a bird carrying a key. Lefty, they have a cat with a letter. Ambidextrous, give them a Cerberus. Let's see your OC. Anima Squad OC Challenge. If you were born in spring, your OC is based on a cat. Summer, rabbit. Fall, fox. Winter, bat. If you have blue eyes, your OC gets wind power. Brown eyes, electric power. Green or hazel eyes, fire power. Other colors, ice power. If you're only child, your OC gets dual pistols. If you have 1 or 2 siblings, they get a mace. 3 or more siblings, rocket launcher. If you're a twin, sword. If you have moles, they get goggles. If you have freckles, give them a vest. If you have scars, add a belt. Tattoos, gloves. Let's see your OC.
Let's make April Fool's OC based off yourself. You should answer the opposite. Make the skin color the color of your favorite vegetable. Make the eye color the color of your favorite fruit. Make the hair color the color of your least favorite drink. The outfit is going to be your least favorite character's outfit. If you have a sibling, give them a party hat. If you have a pet, give them a clown nose. If you wear glasses, give them a ribbon tie. Let's not see your OC.
Let's make a dragon OC based on you. If your name starts with a letter from A to F, your dragon is a lindworm. If it starts with G to L, you get a wyvern. If it's M to R, your dragon's a western dragon. And if it starts with S to Z, you get an amphiptyr. If you were born in January, April, or December, your dragon has the fire element. If you were born in February, August, or October, your dragon has the wind element. If you were born in March, July, or September, your dragon has the water element. And if you were born in May, June, or November, your dragon has the earth element. If you have blue eyes, your dragon is a baby. If you have brown eyes, it's a young one. Green or hazel, that's a full-grown dragon. And if your eyes are any other color, you've got a powerful elder. If you're watching on your phone, your dragon has a giant horn. If you're on a tablet, it gets torn wings. Watching on a TV, one eye is covered with a silver eye patch. And if you're on a computer, your dragon has a sword stuck in its tail. Let's see your dragon. If you were born in spring, your OC is a bubble ghost. If you were born in summer, your OC is a sheet ghost. If you were born in fall, your OC is a bag ghost. If you were born in winter, your OC is a cloud ghost. If you sleep in pajamas, your OC wears glasses. If you sleep in underwear, give them patches. If you sleep with nothing on, give them a hat and ribbon tie. If you sleep in comfy clothes, give them button eyes. If you sleep on your side, your OC gets bunny ears. If you sleep in the fetal position, your OC gets cat ears. If you sleep on your back, your OC gets bear ears. If you sleep on your stomach, they get dog ears. If you are an only child, your OC gets a teddy bear. If you have one sibling, your OC gets a book. If you have more than one, give them a candle. If you are a twin, your OC gets a cookie. Let's see your ghost. Let's make a dwarf OC based on yourself. If you have long hair, your dwarf is a blacksmith. If you have medium hair, your dwarf is a miner. If you have short hair, your dwarf is a warrior. If you are bald, your dwarf is a rune master. If you're wearing long sleeves, your dwarf has a braided beard. If you're wearing short sleeves, your dwarf has a forked beard. If you're wearing a sleeveless shirt, your dwarf has a full beard. If you're shirtless, your dwarf has a long flowing beard. If you have blue eyes, your dwarf rides a battle goat. If you have brown eyes, your dwarf rides a giant mole. If you have green or hazel eyes, your dwarf rides a giant snake. If your eyes are any other color, your dwarf rides a Minecraft pig. If you have a mole, they get a barrel. If you have freckles, they get a treasure chest. If you have a dimple, they get an axe. If you have a scar, they get a torch. Let's see your dwarf. Let's make a unicorn OC based on yourself. If you're shorter than average, your OC is a love unicorn. If you're average height, your OC is a fantasy unicorn. If you're taller than average, your OC is a peace unicorn. If you're still growing, your OC is a passion unicorn. If you're wearing short sleeves, you get a candy corn horn. If you're wearing long sleeves, you get a feather horn. If you're wearing a tank top, you get a twist horn. If you're wearing something else or nothing, you get a glowing horn. If you have blue eyes, you get feather wings. If you have brown eyes, you get cloud wings. If you have hazel eyes, you get butterfly wings. If you have other colors, you get silk wings. If you had a good dream last night, you get two tails. If you had a bad dream, you get a long tail. If you didn't have a dream, you get a wave tail. If you stayed up all night, you get a short tail. Let's see your unicorn. Deserted Island OC challenge based on you. If your battery percent is 80% or above, your OC is a rich person stranded from a cruise party. If it's 50 to 79%, your OC is a traveler who has been stuck on the island for 10 years. If it's 20 to 49%, your OC is a sailor waiting for their crew. If it's below 19%, your OC is a mysterious person hiding from others. If you have blue eyes, you live in a wood hut. If you have brown eyes, you live in a leaf hut. If you have green or hazel eyes, you live in an abandoned tent. If your eyes are any other color, you live in a broken ducky boat. If you're an only child, you get a coconut bag. If you have a sibling, you get a seashell phone. If you have 2 or more siblings, you get a seashell necklace. If you're a twin, you get a slingshot. If you own a yacht, your pet is a dolphin. If you own a car, your pet is an axolotl. If you own a bicycle, your pet is a crab. If you have none of them, your pet is a seagull. Let's see your OC. Let's make a fantasy elf OC based on you. If you have blue eyes, your OC is a high elf. If you have brown eyes, your OC is a wood elf. If you have green or hazel eyes, your OC is a warrior elf. If you have other colors, your OC is a dark elf. If you're taller than average, you get round ears. If you're shorter, you get pointy ears. If you're average, you get short ears. If you're still growing, you get curly ears. If you wear glasses, you get a furry hood. If you don't wear glasses, you get layer belts. If you sometimes wear glasses, you get long boots. If you wear contacts, you get a stole. If you're an only child, you get a wizard's book. If you have one sibling, you get a golden chalice. If you have 2 or more siblings, you get the moon sword. If you're a twin, you get a 5-color pendant. If you're following me, you get cool horns. If not, please follow. Let's see your OC. Let's make a mermaid OC based off yourself. If your favorite season is spring, you're an ocean mermaid. If it's summer, you're a land mermaid. If it's fall, you're a deep sea mermaid. If it's winter, you're a shapeshifter mermaid. If your eyes are blue, you get a classic tail. If they're brown, you get a wave tail. If they're green or hazel, you get a trident tail. If they're any other color, you get a curved tip tail. If you're the oldest child, you get wavy hair with ocean accessories. If you're the middle child, you get straight hair with a crown. If you're the youngest, you get a bun hairstyle with pearl accessories. If you're a cat person, use cool colors. If you're a dog person, use warm colors. If you love both or neither, use both. If you're watching this video on a weekday, you get an undersea friend. If you're watching on a weekend, you get a land friend. Let's see your OC.
A demon boy band?
If you're a morning person, your OC is a member of Huntrix. If you're a night person, they're in Saja Boys. If you have green or hazel eyes, your OC is the main vocalist. If you have blue eyes, your OC is the main rapper. If you have brown eyes, your OC is the main dancer. Any other eye color? They're the visual member. If you were born in February, May, or June, your OC wears a stage outfit. If you were born in January, April, or September, they wear a battle outfit. If you were born in March, July, or November, they wear a casual outfit. If you were born in August, October, or December, they wear a saya outfit. If you're an only child, your OC gets a weapon. If you have a sibling, give them Korean snacks. If you have more than one, they get gifts from fans. If you are a twin, give them a light stick. If you've watched the movie, they get a tiger. If not, they get a magpie. Let's see your K-pop idol.
Villain OC challenge. If you're a morning person, your OC is male. If you're a night person, your OC is female. If you were born in spring, your OC is an cat thief. If you were born in summer, your OC is an earth invader. If you were born in fall, your OC is a mad scientist. If you were born in winter, your OC is a fallen hero. If you're an introvert, your OC has split-dyed hair. If you're an extrovert, your OC has flame hair. If you're an ambivert, your OC has half-shaved hair. If you're not sure, your OC has bangs.
Let's make a princess OC based on yourself. Ooh, ooh. If you have blue eyes, your OC is from the Ice Kingdom. If you have brown eyes, your OC is from the Flower Kingdom. If you have green eyes, your OC is from the Forest Kingdom. If you have any other eye color, your OC is from the Star Kingdom. If your hair is long, your OC wears a mini dress. If your hair is short, your OC wears a long dress. If your hair is medium, your OC wears a midi dress. If you have no hair, your OC wears an unbalanced dress. If your nails are short, your OC wears a crown. If your nails are long, your OC wears a veil. If your nails are painted, your OC wears a ribbon pin. If you have a pet, your OC gets a poisoned apple. If you have exotic pet, your OC gets a secret oath scroll. If you don't have a pet, your OC gets a mirror of souls. Let's see your print.
Let's make a Viking OC based off yourself. If you were born in an odd month, your OC is on a longship. If you were born in an even month, your OC is on a Nar. If your birthday falls on the 1st to 7th of the month, you are a warrior. If it's on the 8th to 14th, you are an explorer. If it's on the 15th to 21st, you are a trader. If it's on the 22nd to 31st, you are a chieftain. If you're an only child, you wear a fur outer. If you have one sibling, you wear a leather outer. If you have 2 or more siblings, you wear a tunic. If you're a twin, you wear a cloak. If your eyes are blue, you get an axe. If they're brown, you get a sword. If they're green or hazel, you get a spear. If they're any other color, you get a mace. If you live in Europe, your pet is a fox. If you live in Asia, your pet is a bear. If you live in North America, your pet is a raven. If you live on another continent, your pet is a wolf. Let's see your OC. Jack-o'-lantern OC challenge. If you were born in an odd month, you get a wide pumpkin head. If you were born in an even month, you get a tall pumpkin head. If you have brown eyes, you get a happy face. If you have blue eyes, you get an evil face. If you have green eyes, you get a sad face. If you have any other eye color, you get a quirky face. If you were born in spring, you get a demon outfit. If you were born in summer, you get a magician outfit. If you were born in fall, you get a mummy outfit. If you were born in winter, you get a clown outfit. If you're an only child, add cracks. If you have one sibling, add blood. If you have 2 or more siblings, add mold. If you're a twin, add half and half colors. If your birthday is on October 31st, you get a basket head. If it's not, you get a candy basket. If you like pumpkin spice, you get bat wings. If you don't, you get a wolf tail. Let's see your OC.